right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Joy Ricardo. I'm the Deputy County Counsel for Alameda County, and that's where, well, Tamara and I have known each other since 2000, so that's not really where we met. But we met in the practice of dependency law, and I'm just so honored to be here this evening to celebrate yet another milestone in her life, and to welcome you all to Judge Steele's ceremony. And I'm not really sure how I picked the friend lottery, but I'm introducing a very good friend of mine who will be introducing Judge Steele. So, Judge Tony is a judge in the Alameda County Superior Court. She was appointed on December 23rd, 2022. And prior to her appointment as judge, she was a commissioner in Alameda County for about 6 years. Prior to that, she was in the dependency arena as well with me, representing mostly parents and some children. I represented children. So the three of us go back a long time. So this is just an honor for me to introduce and be a part of this really wonderful occasion. So, but I did find out, although I thought I knew everything, or mostly everything about Ms. Tony, she did tell me something that I didn't know that I wanted to share with you all. So, she said that she found out that she's a descendant of William Moore. And I don't know if any of you or all of you know who William Moore is, but I'm about to tell you. William and his brother Miles fought in the Massachusetts 54th, the first black regiment in the Civil War, depicted in the movie Glory. Miles was the 16-year-old drummer. So if you ever run into Judge Mims Cochran and someone says, you know, give me a little fun fact, kind of remember that. I will hand it over to Judge Mims
Cochran. So I'll just say that I'm very blessed to be here today and perform this function for you. As Joy indicated, we all go way back. And I'm just so proud of Tamara, and I'm happy to administer the oath of office.
I need to know exactly where I need to sit.
I need her to move on the side that you're standing on. I'm sorry.
I can move over here.
No, I need both of you guys on that side.
On this side. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And you can come right over.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll let it out. Okay.
Is that good?
Perfect.
So welcome to the special occasion of the enrobing and administration of the oath of office to Tamara Steele, Administrative Law Judge for the State of California, Department of Social Services. I'd like to extend a very special welcome to the family of Tamara Steele, who has every right to be excited about this evening's proceedings. These proceedings, although brief, are significant. They represent the culmination of a successful career, and in her case, the continuation of a distinguished public service to her community, but now as a judge. There are many memorable days in the life of an attorney. Graduation from college, acceptance into and graduation from law school, passing the bar examination, the first trial, and numerous trials to follow. Being sworn in as a judge ranks up there as one of the very best days and will serve as a historical reference point in Judge Steele's life. Before the administration of the oath of office, Judge Steele shall be enrobed. The requirement that a judge wear a robe in open court during the presentation of causes before that officer indicates that the robe is a symbol of office. The robe informs the public that the person is exercising judicial authority. The robe also reminds the judge that she is exercising judicial authority. It is now my honor to administer the oath of office. Are you prepared to take the oath of office? So repeat after me. For the office of Administrative Law Judge for the State of California, Department of Social Services. Yes, ma'am. For the office of Administrative Law Judge. For the State of California Department of Social Services. I, Tamara Steele, do solemnly swear. I, Tamara Steele, that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. That I will support or defend the Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution of the State of California. And the Constitution of the State of California. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And I will bear true faith and allegiance. And I will bear true faith and allegiance. To the Constitution of the United States. To the Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution of the State of California. And the Constitution of the State of California. That I take this obligation freely. And I take this obligation freely. Without any mental reservation. Without any mental reservation. For purpose of evasion. For purpose of evasion. And I will well and faithfully discharge. And I will well and faithfully discharge. The duties upon which I'm about to enter. The duties which I'm about to enter. Congratulations, Judge Steele. So at this time, I first want to just thank all of you that have come out to be a part of this special day. There are some people who are coming in, so please come right in. Please don't wait, come right in, find a spot. And at this time, I also want to have a few people, colleagues of mine, who have practiced law with me over the years, just say a very short expression of their experience with working with me. And we don't have to go in order. But I wanted them to share so that you can get a sense of why I'm even here at this juncture in my career. It's the people that I've worked with that not only have supported me, but they're the ones that also list on my reference sheet, right? And they can speak to my character and my work ethic. So at this time, I'm going to ask Ms. Verlina to just give a very brief statement or just a few words about your interaction with me as an attorney.
Good evening, everyone. I'll try to be brief, but you know I'm an attorney, so sometimes it's really tough to be brief. And I'm excited to be here to celebrate my friend, my mentor, and most of all, my sister, the Honorable Tamara Steele. Woo-hoo! Yes, give her some hand claps. This is a night of celebration. And I was just speaking to another friend of hers. She said, well, where do you know Tamara from? And I said, well, we met 16 years ago when I was first starting my practice at the law library. And Tamara being Tamara, she is just a friendly, warm-hearted person. She said, hey, are you a law student? I said, no, I'm an attorney. You know, as young attorneys, we got to represent. No, I have that license now. So she said, well, let me talk to you. And I remember going outside outside, and she had, how many of y'all remember the green Jaguar?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we went outside, stood out front of the law library, outside of that green Jaguar, and we talked for almost 2 hours. And Tamara being Tamara, of course, she's going to pour into you. It wasn't just about, hey, how you doing? What's going on? She wants to pour into you, to give you something that's going to make a difference in your life, no matter how short or long that interaction is. Tamara has changed my life. And if you know me, you know that this woman right here is one of the most influential people in my life, because she spoke life into me. And she said, you know what, Verlina, in my darkest days, when I didn't think I could continue on as an attorney, she said, you got this. You got this, because that's who she is. I went back to law school. I was old. I was in my 30s, right? And I was going through some struggles. I found myself, and this is something that many people don't know, but I was in my early 30s and I found myself as a homeless person. Because I did some things and made some decisions that weren't necessarily the best decisions that I could make as a young adult. Tamara stood by my side as my confidant, as my friend. She didn't say anything to anybody. She didn't humiliate me. She didn't tell me, oh girl, I told you you shouldn't have did. You know how some of your friends could be. She said, you know what? I got you. Whatever you need, I'm here to support you. So I went back to school. I got my master's of law in taxation, which she said I should do. And she also, and many of you know, she is a bodybuilder. But before that, Tamara told me, you know what, you go for it. Before she became a bodybuilder, she motivated me to get in the gym, work out, and take care of my health. Tamara pours into people because that's who she is. And as a judge, I'm confident that the decisions she's going to make are going to change some lives for the better, because that's who she is. And I am honored to be the sister, the friend, the mentee of such a beautiful woman. I love you, Tamara. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Miss Joy.
I'm back. And I've already indicated that, you know, Tamara and I go back at least till 2000. I was a young child attorney, and Tamara was at the Commissioner's office representing the agency. And I said, and look where I am. But from the very beginning, Tamara was just a light. I mean, she just radiated. Not only out of the community, she really took people under their wing, and I'm one of the people that she took under her wing. I regard Tamara as a mentor as well, as a sister and a friend. When I got to the county counsel's office, I had been practicing law in that particular field for over 20 years, but I had never represented the agency. I always represented children. I had represented a few parents. And Tamara was like, she read my mind. And I was like, oh, I have no idea what people not training me about nothing. And Tamara would knock on my door and say, hey girl, here's this Bible. Or send me an email. You might need this. This is, you know, something really important. was I supposed to figure it out? And she exuded that with everything. We had this black, we cherished our black sister group because there wasn't very many of us. And it was just a sigh of relief every day. And I miss her so much now. But it was a sigh of relief every day to see her and to know we're gonna be all right. We're gonna get through the day. We're gonna get through the week, and we're gonna lean on each other. And I thought that I was special, like I was the only one that I was getting this special love and attention. But she did that for every black attorney that walked in, the female attorney that walked in the office, and black attorney period. Because we actually have a male or two in the black male. But just to create that sense of community and belonging, and yes, and affirmation that yes, you belong here, when the rest of the world says it is done. And so I really cherish that from Tamara. And aside from being a wonderful colleague, I learned a lot from her. She was given some of the most complex cases because of her legal acumen and her ability to kind of sift through some of the complications and get through the root of the problem and get to a resolution that was the best for her. And I studied that, and I looked and saw what she did and how she maneuvered. And that, in addition to being a wonderful colleague, Tamara has been a great sister. We've spent probably innumerable days and hours just talking about just life stuff. And I felt like I was getting some coaching for free. And it really did help me kind of figure out how to chart my course and to not sit idle, to look at her and watch her and be inspired by how she walks through the world. And so it was just a blessing to know her. I'm so excited for this next chapter in her life. I'm so excited for the people that she will be presiding in front of because they have a gem coming up. She is going to be fair, she is going to be earnest, and she is going to listen and give them a voice. And that sounds pretty simple, but in the court system, especially the court system that we come from, in the dependency system, not everybody. And so they got it right with Tamara Steele. And so I want to offer congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, we are actually, this is live stream right now, and actually we're going to bring the live stream to the close. But before we do that, I want to acknowledge my family. Now, mind you, I consider everybody in here my family, first off. You just all need to know that. But I want to acknowledge my mom, and she already told me she doesn't want to speak. But I want to acknowledge her. So, Mom, you don't have to speak, but I would like you to come forward. You don't have to speak. I just want you to come forward. You can see her saying she doesn't want to come forward. And you know what? And then Sean, my husband, can bring her up here. Oh, careful. And also, my brother-in-law is here, and he can come forward as well. My daughter hasn't arrived yet. And then my brother, Lorenzo. Where is he? Lorenzo? So this is family, right? And I stand here today because of family. Nothing would be possible without having the support of the family. And
So I'm just acknowledging all of them. All of them have played a role in my life over all these years. And that's just special to me, to acknowledge. The biggest gift or the greatest gift you can give someone is an acknowledgement. Okay? If you don't acknowledge people, it's like you're acting as if they are dead, right? And so just acknowledge people. Acknowledge them in good times. Don't wait till someone gets ill. Don't wait till they pass away and you're given a 2-minute expression, right? This is the time to acknowledge family. And so I'm acknowledging all of you today. You don't have to speak because I know no one's standing up here. I should take the mic. But Sean's saying he'll take the mic.
Very good. I love it.
I'm not an attorney, so I'll be quick. I just want to say congratulations to my wife, Honorable Steele. I watch her now that she's studying and doing everything that's necessary to prepare for the job. She'll go in her office and lock the room and I'll see her. So later on in the evening, when she's ready to go to bed, and she get up and she get coffee and go back to her office and start studying. But as a family, we support you always, and whatever you need, we're going to make sure you get through this. But I do want to say that we often sometimes be caught up in the work and not enjoy the journey. So it's difficult right now. Do enjoy the journey. So yeah, we support you.
Amen.
My mom said she's good. Ronnie, you guys are good? This is your opportunity. I see it in your eye, Lorenzo. It's in your eye. It's in your eye. Yeah, even if it's just one sentence, one line.
Let's do it. As a baby brother, very few words to say, but as a baby brother, honestly, I've watched her grow and develop over the years in many ways, just as she's watched me grow and develop. And, it's great to see that she's arrived to this point in her journey. I recall that she was valedictorian of her class in theology. So, she is that woman that can succeed in anything, law or theology. So I'm glad to be here to celebrate and honor her as being Honorable Judge Tamara Steele.
And I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge some more people that are standing here and some that are sitting. It's so funny because I like to talk, and oftentimes my family tells me I talk too much. But there's something to be said by acknowledging people, So if you guys would just bear with me on this one. But first, before I do that, there's some more people that need to come in the house. Please come in. Oh my God, it's my trained family and friends. Come right in, come right in. No, just come right in. So I want to acknowledge those that helped me in my fitness journey. That's really important because in order for me to stay mentally fit, physically fit, I had to be workout, but I also had to deal with my mental as well, and that helped me. So at this time, I would like all my coaches to stand up. My posing coach, my fitness she-wrote coach.
Yeah.
Come on, my all-around coach. She's sitting down because she's holding her little one. And wait a minute, Mama Lisa. Okay, Mama Lisa was my coach for when I ran a marathon. And I I met her when I was in my 30s and she was in my 50s and she could outrun me. And she still can outrun me. But all of these women, I want to acknowledge them because they helped me be a better version of me. And they all exhibit excellence in what they do. This woman here, 73, and she's still doing sports, fitness stuff. Mama Lisa is 70.
Oh my God.
71? 8. And she still runs. What was the last race you did? For how long? Oh, it's just a half marathon. Right. It's just a half marathon. And Miss Stella, who's like the queen fitness Barbie. No, that's her name on IG is Black Fitness Barbie. And she has so many people that she has trained as well and helped just develop their confidence. And that's what I attribute to you helping me come out of my shell. And Miss Devona, I've been with her for going on 7 years. And she poured into me and got me to the point where I could do my first show in 2017. And then 6 years later, I go back to her and she helped me do it again. And Miss Ethel, what can I say? You've been the shero, and you're like the light that we all look up to. So I thank you all for being a light in my life. And I'm doing this as a group thing, right? So I also want my Legal Shield family to stand up. Whether you're in Legal Shield or not, but I need for you guys to stand up. And the reason why it's important for me to acknowledge you guys, because you came in my life at a time where I wasn't really certain what I wanted to do. I was in a searching mode. And when I got in that family, right, I found a sense of myself. And I also was able to build up my confidence even more. So I thank each one of you for being present in my life and pouring into me and just being who you are. I thank you. I thank you for being here. And I thank you. And then I also want to acknowledge my daughter Erica and her significant other, Jordan. He's like, I'm up here, right? And if you want to, both of you guys come forward. Because this is family. You missed the, yes,